Yeah, buddy, and we're back. It is about that time. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Thursday.
Say it's almost Friday.
It's almost Friday, man. We're almost to that holiday weekend, people.
Yup.
Yeah, we're almost to that holiday weekend. I can see it around the corner. Yep. So what's your plans for the holiday weekend since you're being a bitch and not going to the car and truck show with me?
Sunday we got a cookout to go to, family.
Yeah, well, the car show's Saturday.
Yeah, I know.
So what's your excuse?
I ain't got the money to go.
Well, shit.
It's a long way for me.
Well, shit, man. I mean, talk to your homie, man. Fuck, man. I have my airbags installed. I can haul your ass down there.
You might find you a little gal you want to take home with you. I ain't riding in the back.
Well, she can sit in the middle. So I ain't got a center console yet. That's still on the agenda to do. I've got the.
I'm too fat for it to sit on my lap, so
I've got the cardboard, to start building the center console. I'm just trying to fix all this other shit. This whole airbag, helper bag thing in the back, man. I guess it could have been worse, Jimmy. It really could have been worse, but
yeah.
When we all talked about this, and we were like, well, we'll just turn the bag the other way and drill 2 holes, and then the port will be on the outside of the bracket. Great deal. Until I measure that motherfucker, and it's right on the edge, and you can't fucking do it. I'm like, motherfucker. So now I gotta make me a plate, which isn't a big deal, and then, and the thing is, I have to make the plate. It's not like I can take like a plate that we use for regular airbags, because this is a sleeve bag and it's smaller, and it's like, fuck all that. One of my guys is like,
you can cut one down.
No, the bolt holes are in different spots.
Oh.
So yeah, I thought about that too, because I put one on there and I'm like, damn. One of my guys is like, well, they sell them on Amazon, and I'm like, fuck off. I'll make this and have it installed before Amazon gets it to me. I ordered something from Amazon the other day, dude. Or actually, it was a couple weeks ago, to be honest with you. That motherfucker just showed up the other day. It was like 2-week delivery.
Every once in a while you'll get something that's like that on there.
Yeah.
I've noticed that too.
I don't know.
Usually it's like 3-4 days, but every once in a while you'll get something that's a little ways out like that.
I don't know if it's coming from China or where the fuck it was coming from. It was coming from somewhere.
You had to ride the boat first.
Well, I got home. It was on my doorstep, and I was like, oh, what's this? I threw it on. Dude, listen to this. I threw it on the dining room table.
Uh-huh.
A couple days later, I was pissed off because I didn't get a notification that it was delivered, right?
Right.
I was like, where's this fucking thing at? I said it was delivered, and I'm like, what? I never seen it delivered. I never seen a text. And I was asking one of my neighbors about it, and come back in, and I was playing with
I was
playing with one of the pugs, and I looked up, and it was sitting there right there, big as shit, on the dining room table. I was like, oh, that must have been what that was. I opened it up, and of course, that's what it was. Well,
you'll have that.
You gotta run around the fucking neighborhood like a banshee. Where's my package?
Well, there was a thing happened one time. I guess there's a thing called a menstruation cup.
Mm-hmm.
You know what those are?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to go into detail what those are. If you know, you know. I'm sitting here at the house one day, and I get a package in the mail with my name. I didn't order anything from Amazon. And it's a little box in one of those bubble bags. So I open the bubble bag up and I see this box. I'm like, menstruation cups. Somebody tried to tell me I'm a bitch. I started calling people. I called Tom. I called another buddy. I was like, you guys playing jokes on me? Trying to tell me I'm a bitch or what? They're all dying laughing. They're just dying. Well, my old lady at the time ordered them.
Oh, yeah.
She didn't tell me.
That's funny.
I said it came in my name, so I opened it. It didn't come in your name. Yeah, it does that on Amazon. I was like, if you'd have told me you had something coming, I wouldn't even bother to look at it. I did. I called all my friends. I'm like, who's playing a joke on me?
Done told on your shit.
I did, man.
What's funny?
Somebody's trying to call me a bitch.
well, what's funny is like, see, I didn't have an Amazon account. Well, I mean, maybe I did have an Amazon account. I don't know, but when me and Michelle were dating, she had an Amazon account. I had an eBay account. So if I wanted something from Amazon, I just Cash App her the money.
Right.
And she wouldn't mind ordering it because she was home doing nothing all day. Okay, people. So she could track down the package. And trust me, our FedEx guy don't walk down the stairs. He just throws it into the rocks. Okay.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
So, but she don't fuck with eBay at all. She does not like eBay. But she sure liked all them goddamn Barbies I bought her from eBay. Yeah, I got fucking deep in that Barbie hobby. And I mean, I will admit it to you guys. I ruined her hobby.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, I got $250,000 in Barbies and no girlfriend. So, I mean, what do you do? I was talking to Stephanie about fucking setting up a page and fucking selling that shit and get my money back.
Hell yeah.
Because I have some rare shit. But in my defense, I collect Hot Wheels and, die-cast toys and stuff. I was always curious how close collecting Barbies would be to Hot Wheels. And they're
pretty damn close.
They're pretty damn close, except there's one major difference. That Barbie package is a hell of a lot bigger than the Hot Wheel package.
Yeah, it's a lot harder to hide.
Mm-hmm. But people come over to my condo, man, there's Barbies everywhere.
Well, when the Beanie Babies first came out,
yeah,
I worked at a hotel in the audiovisual department.
Okay.
Well, that guy owns a gift shop too. So my office was behind the gift shop. You walk through the gift shop to get my office. Well, they sold all the first-gen Beanie Babies there.
Okay.
So every time the new ones came in, I snagged the ones I didn't have yet. My old lady had 2 garbage bags, plumb full of Beanie Babies, first editions. She had the Princess Diane, all the expensive ones. And she'd had them for a long time. And I asked her one day, I said, this was when it was in like the 3rd or 4th generation of everything, and shit was starting to get expensive. I said, hey, what'd you do with those Beanie Babies I got you? Well, I gave them away. You what? I gave them to such and such kids.
Oh, that's crazy.
I said, are you aware how much money you gave away? No. You just only brought them home for me. Well, I still paid for them. I said, you're not aware of what, you have 3 or 4 that are like worth $1,000 a piece? And she's like, no, I didn't. I said, yeah, you did. I went out and bought the Beanie Baby book. All the high-end ones. I had every one of those first editions.
Oh, no shit.
I was about sick. I showed it to her, and I'm like, show me one on this page you didn't have. And she's like, is that what they're going for? Mm-hmm. Oh. That's all she said. I could have killed her.
Yeah, because I bought some of those Barbie collector books.
Mm-hmm.
And, I learned a lot of shit, people. I mean, I have so much knowledge of fucking Mattel Barbie, it's unreal. But, I get into a hobby, I get fucking crazy with it, and
that's how I am.
But I will tell you something that Michelle has, and she still has it, is nobody ever knew what to buy her when she was growing up, and they started buying her Precious Moments. And her mom and dad, over at her house, they have a big closet downstairs full of this shit. But they have a curio cabinet. It's got a bunch of them that's open and on display, right? One day we were over there and she was showing them to me and she wanted to bring them home. And I was like, well, bring them home, I mean, she's like, but I got to individually wrap them. There were several, but there was one worth $19,000.
Yep.
And that's what it sold for on eBay multiple times.
Yep.
And this isn't like somebody went crazy and drove the price up. If you find one. And then she showed me a video of Antique Roadshow where they valued it at $17,000 like a couple years ago.
Yep.
And I'm just like, damn.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, because they only did like 400 of these fucking things worldwide, you know? And that was one. I mean, they bought this shit for her for like 20 fucking years. I mean, it's like, you know, she just got to the point, it's like, started telling people, stop buying them for me, you know?
Right.
But that's like the Beanie Babies. That's any of the collectible stuff. I'll tell you a big, you know, big collectible thing is the cartoon show Mask. Those toys are going through the roof right now.
You'll never guess what my mom collects.
What?
Measuring spoon sets.
Hold on, you told me this story before, yep.
Yeah, she collects measuring spoon sets. She's got all these different fancy kinds of measuring spoons. And, like, state sets and everything else. I'm like, I never knew you collected those. Oh, I've collected them for a long time. I'm like, well, you never had them on display because now she's got them in her kitchen all hanging up on this rack.
Yeah.
She's got, like, 40 different ones of those measuring spoon sets. And I'm like, I never knew that was a thing. But my aunt, her sister, collects salt and pepper shakers.
Yeah, salt and pepper shakers, yeah.
And my grandma on her side, her mom, collected all the state spoons.
Yeah, well, it's like, I know a guy who collects dice.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, how do you know this dice is from this blah, blah, blah? Because there's certain markings on there. And there's apparently a big dice collecting deal.
Well, a lot of the casinos and stuff will have their
monogrammed. They're monogrammed.
Yeah, they're monogrammed in, yeah.
But some of them have little markers on them.
Yep.
And I learned so much shit talking to this guy one day. I was like, huh. And he's got dice that Al Capone played with.
Yep.
You know, leather on this kid. You know, it's just like, it's unreal.
I got a neighbor that collects shot glasses.
That used to be a big thing back in the day.
Yep.
I'll tell you what I've got. I've actually got them on display in my kitchen. I've got some of the McDonald's Bugs Bunny glasses. Back when you can get real glasses from...
Yep.
Yep.
Back in the day, I had the Smurfs and...
I had those
Bugs Bunny and all that shit. Yeah, all the glasses.
Yeah. Well, I looked up that one with Elmer Fudd. It's going for like $600.
Yep.
That's what they're selling for. Not what they're asking, what they're selling for. And I'm like, you know, I think Elmer Fudd kind of got screwed in this whole deal because everybody's trying to be politically correct and a white man running around trying to shoot a rabbit with a fucking gun. I mean, that and Yosemite Sam, I mean, I can see why you might not want your kids seeing that, but dude, it's a fucking cartoon.
Exactly. Well, the cartoons they watch now are just as bad. Or the video games they play. They're playing these fucking games where they're fucking killing people.
Oh, yeah. Or the girl will, in Grand Theft Auto where you can pick up hookers and shit.
Yep.
You know? Take your top off. Yes or no? Should she take her top off? Like, what the fuck?
No.
Yeah, who's clicking no, okay? I mean, you know, you're only going to see a side boob in this game, you know, but you're not going to see the full thing. And then you can see her go down as the car drives off.
Actually, what was the game I had? I had a Playboy game on PS2, back when PS2 was out.
Oh, yeah, Playboy did have a game.
And if you passed levels, they got naked. I was like, oh, shit.
I wonder what
I'm on one of them GameStops.
I wonder what that game's going for nowadays.
It was rated mature, and I found out why.
Yeah, everybody was getting into the fucking video games at that point, you know?
Mm-hmm. If you got to a certain level, she got topless, and you got to a certain level, she got completely naked. I was like, I wonder what happens if I get any more levels.
When do I get to bang this chick?
Yeah.
I've been playing this thing for 6 months. She's
So
still,
what's that? Get a finger bang or something?
you know, she's still in her panties. You know, think about this. That game's just showing grown men, or young men, how real relationships are.
Yeah, you really got to work for that shit.
I've been playing it for 6 months. She's still in her panties.
Welcome to the real world, kid.
Level 89. She's back. She got clothes on again. Like, what the fuck? What happened here?
She got a headache.
Time of the month, you know.
Uh-oh, sweatpants and the sweatshirt.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, at least they were teaching people.
Yep.
That's some funny shit, man. I mean, for real. You got to look at the bright side of it. A Karen would be like, that girl's naked in that game. No, we're looking at the realistic shit because they're teaching young men. You got to work for that shit to get the pussy, okay?
Yep. This shit ain't free.
Yeah, them hot ass fucking girls just ain't giving it up.
No.
You know?
Excuse me.
You know, unless your name's Leroy and you smoke blunts, I mean, you know, she fucks Leroy, but she ain't gonna fuck you because, you know, you're her comfort zone. I want to be more than just a friend.
You know the difference between a whore and a bitch, right?
What?
A whore will fuck anybody. A bitch will fuck anybody but me.
Oh, shit. I've never heard that one. That's pretty fucking good. Oh, man. Lordy, lordy. Only on Skyline Radio. You're listening to 96.1 FM as we drag through the afternoon. We'll be right back after this.